I'm not a great fan that if you necessarily lengthen the seat time, you lengthen the school year, you're necessarily going to get a different effect. If you keep doing the same things that haven't worked before, then having more time, adding summer school, adding the school year isn't going to make an effect. I also want to remind us that if you look at some of the evidence coming out now about what happened last year during the COVID testing, I think it's quite remarkable. Every piece of data I have seen so far says that on average, we did just as well last year as we've done in the previous 10 years, which attests to the incredible expertise that teachers demonstrated last year, switching from the in-class to the distance learning. Now that's on average. So the first thing is I think that the message is a tremendous tick of approval of what teachers did last year to accommodate a really weird and not very nice situation. Now, of course, that's the average. That's why I want to specifically, we've talked about here, be very good at diagnosis to make sure we don't presume and we look at which students did have some not the success they should have compared to others. But then we also should look at what we do with them when we have them. And I think that's what I really want to say. We should be focusing on that, not just asking for more time, more seat time. Some teachers can do remarkable things with less time than other teachers. I think the one thing that we should look at here to make sure that we're doing this in a very effective manner is also to say, how do we use this money to invest in teacher collaboration so that teachers are working with other teachers to question some of the assumptions that teachers have about kids, some of the ways in which we can share a better understanding of certain students and how we're making progress. We can do collaboration to make sure that we're doing shared diagnosis and shared interpretation. And if you're going to do collaboration, and we know collective efficacy is one of the most powerful things we do, that costs. I'd rather spend the money on teacher time to have those discussions than spend it on student time to have more sitting in the same seat. And we started off, Nancy, you made the comment about acceleration. Acceleration can often mean telescoping, doing less and having more impact, and focusing on what students really need by really excellent discovery and diagnosis so we can have the resources to make a difference. But I'd ask you to think of not necessarily increasing kids' seat time, but increasing teachers' seat time so that they can have those interpretive discussions that really does make the difference right across the school.